Every few years, there's an artist that defines a generation. An artist that inspires the masses with heart-wrenching songs, sold-out tours, and hundreds of awards. And Taylor Swift is one of those special musicians. What up, guys? I'm Lauren Mayhew, and I'm here to give you the lowdown from Taylor Swift's humble beginnings to her astonishing achievements that have transformed the music industry. Guys, we cover it all, so even if you are a new Swiftie or have been a fan of her since the early country days, we'll have the facts that you will enjoy. So get ready, because MicDrop is counting down the 107 music facts about Taylor Swift. Let's get started. Number 1. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989 in Reading, Pennsylvania. Swift was heavily influenced by the pop music in the late 80s, even naming her 5th album 1989. Number 2. Have you ever wondered why Swift's favorite holiday is Christmas? Besides just loving the feeling of the holiday season brings, she also grew up on a Christmas tree farm. Her job was to pick off praying mantis pods from the trees. One year, she forgot to check one of the trees, which led to hundreds of praying mantis hatching at an unsuspecting buyer's home. Guess all they could do was shake it off. Number 3. Swift comes from a musical family. Her grandmother, Marjorie Finlay, was an opera singer and inspired her to pursue music. Number 4. Mr. and Mrs. Swift named their daughter after the famed singer James Taylor. They also wanted their daughter to have a gender-neutral name in case she decided to enter the business world. Number 5. Not only is Swift a talented songwriter, she's also an award-winning poet. In 5th grade, she won a statewide poetry contest with a piece titled Monster in My Closet. The poem was published in a celebration of young poets, and she received a copy of the book and a $50 savings bond. I wonder how much that savings bond is worth now. Number 6. Swift's country career started when she was just 11 years old. She won a local talent competition with her rendition of LeAnn Rimes' Big Deal and performed as the opening act for a Charlie Daniels performance. Very fitting song choice, since she's pretty much a big deal now. Number 7. After watching a Faith Hill documentary, she felt the need to go to Nashville and convinced her parents to take her there. She walked door to door down Music Row with demo karaoke versions of Dolly Parton and Dixie Chicks songs and asked record companies to sign her. Number 8. Swift learned how to play the guitar at age 12. The story goes that she was doing her homework one day and the computer repairman offered to teach her some chords on the guitar in the corner of her room. She hasn't looked back since. Number 9. That same day, she penned her first song. It was called Lucky You. The lyrics start off with, "There's a little girl in this little town with a little too much heart to go around." Number 10. At the age of 13, Swift and her family moved to Nashville, Tennessee after she was offered a development deal with RCA Records. Through that deal, she was able to sign with Sony ATV as their youngest songwriter ever. Number 11. Practice makes perfect. Taylor would practice for hours on a weekday and even 6 hours on weekends. Guess that's why she's so good at guitar. Number 12. Swift credits her rough middle school experience for fueling her ambition. She believes that if she had been popular, she would have never wanted to leave home. Number 13. When asked how Swift was able to break into the business, Taylor said it was because she had already been through rejection in middle school. In the music industry, if they're going to say no to you, at least they're going to be polite about it. Number 14. When she was 14 years old, she worked as an intern for Country Music Awards Music Film Festival. She was an artist escort and had to make sure that Daryl Worley got to all of his interviews on time. Even future pop stars can benefit from internship experience. Number 15. If music didn't work out, Swift had an in with the fashion industry. In 2003, she posed for Abercrombie & Fitch's Rising Star campaign. Coincidentally, 10 years later, they produced a shirt that was pulled from production after it angered fans. Hope there is no longer any bad blood. Number 16. One of Swift's first gigs was singing the national anthem at a Philadelphia 76ers game when she was just 12 years old. Number 17. If music nor modeling were in the cards for Swift, she said she'd still sing for fun, but she would try a career in marketing. With over 1 million first-day sales on her 3 biggest CDs, we think she wouldn't be too shabby at marketing either. Number 18. When the time came around for Swift to release her first single, Swift and her mom personally helped stuff CDs into envelopes to mail out to all of the radio stations. Number 19. Swift wrote a song called The Best Day for her mother as a Christmas gift. She recorded the song and even made a video that included home footage of her childhood in secret. Number 20. In 2004, Swift was chosen to be a part of Maybelline's compilation CD Chicks with Attitude, an annual project that helped young female artists get a start. Number 21. As a teenager, she wrote a novel called A Girl Named Girl. Fast forward to 2015, where she tried to trademark the title. Could this be a possible feature release in the future? Number 22. Swift loved horses when she was younger, but had to tell her mom that she wanted to do music over horseback riding. Number 23. Apparently Taylor Swift's sweetheart phase came after an emo phase. She credits Fall Out Boy's song Sugar We're Going Down as the song that got her through her freshman year of high school. Number 24. Swift would post her music to her MySpace profile and use people's reactions to help her decide what music to include in her first debut album. Number 25. Swift was inspired to write the song Tied Together with a Smile after she found out that a close friend was battling bulimia. Number 26. Although MySpace helped helped her out back then. Unfortunately, her profile isn't doing her any favors now. Embarrassing pics and comments from her old profile recently leaked online. At least now there is definitive proof of a Taylor Swift emo phase. Number 27. It's no secret that Taylor went through a pretty rough time in middle school. Her song The Outside was inspired by how she felt like an outsider amongst her friends for liking country music. Number 28. One of Taylor's biggest hits, Tim McGraw, was inspired by an actual song of his called Can't Tell Me Nothing. Number 29. Our Song, one of Swift's first hits off her first album, was written to compete in her high school talent show. She wanted to write a song that was relatable to everyone. Number 30. Usually Swift has fairly non-controversial lyrics, but she changed the lyrics of her song Picture to Burn after people criticized the lyrics That's Fine, Tell Me You're Gay. She changed it to That's Fine, You Mind If I Say for the radio version. Number 31. Talk about cutting it close to a deadline. Shoulda Said No was written 2 days before mastering was set to begin on Taylor's debut album. The song was recorded in 2006 in Tennessee and released 2 years later. Number 32. Taylor Swift is famous for making the genre jump from country to pop. Her first official crossover song was Teardrops on My Guitar in 2006. Number 33. In a 2014 Rolling Stone interview, she mentioned, "The janitor who's being paid by TMZ could even record me." This is gonna sound like I'm a crazy person, but we don't know. I have to stop myself from thinking about how many aspects of technology I don't understand. Number 34. Swift's song Fearless is about a perfect first date, but did you know she was single when she first wrote that song? Number 35. We can thank the creator of Grey's Anatomy, Shonda Rhimes, for White Horse being added to Swift's Fearless album. The song wasn't included until Shonda wanted to use it for an episode of Grey's Anatomy. The song was aired on September 25th, 2008 during the show's 5th season. Number 36. One of Swift's biggest song inspirations are interactions with friends and family. The song 15 was written about her friend Abigail. Number 37. Breathe was actually written about the end of a friendship. Swift wasn't going to be able to keep seeing one of her best friends and considered it one of the hardest things she's ever had to do. Number 38. Speaking of 15, she started with the lyrics, "Abigail gave everything she had to a boy who changed his mind," and then worked backwards from there. Number 39. The songs Forever and Always and I Knew You Were Trouble both begin with the lyrics, "Once upon a time." That opening line may reference to her love of all things, you guessed it, Disney. Number 40. Change was Taylor's first song to break the top 10 on Billboard's Hot 100. It went to be certified gold with over 500,000 copies sold. Not bad, Miss Swift. Number 41. Best Days of Your Life, a song that Taylor helped write for a friend and fellow country star Kelly Pickler, was inspired by Kelly's cheating boyfriend. Number 42. Change was also one of the official songs for the 2008 Summer Olympics held in Beijing, China. Swift has said she also originally wrote the song as an underdog story. Number 43. She co-wrote the song You'll Always Find Your Way Back Home with Martin Johnson from Boys Like Girls for the Hannah Montana movie. Number 44. Swift also had a small part in the film starring her longtime best friend, Miley Cyrus. Swift's role in the movie was, well, you guessed it, a cameo she played as herself performing. Number 45. Swift has also hosted Saturday Night Live and was the first guest to ever write her own monologue. During her episode in November of 2009, she performed a song she wrote called My Monologue Song. Swift even hinted about her then relationship with Taylor Lautner through the song. Number 46. But just because she's hosted SNL doesn't mean she gets a free pass. Cast member Kristen Wiig does a killer impersonation of the pop star. Number 47. Speaking of Lautner, the song Back to December that was allegedly written about Swift's relationship with him was penned by Swift in an airport restroom. Number 48. Even though her song Speak Now didn't officially get released until her album of the same name was, Swift wrote the song when she was 16 and has been performing it since 2007. Number 49. All of the songs on Speak Now were written 100% by Swift with no other co-writers. This was the only album that she didn't co-write with anyone. Number 50. Miss Swift is the youngest person to win a Grammy for Album of the Year. The year. 2010. Her age? 20 years old. Number 51. Taylor Swift seems to have single-handedly kept the tabloid industry afloat with the secrecy surrounding her song subjects. As a rule, she never reveals who her songs are about in order to avoid hurt feelings. However, dedicated fans have used context clues to make some pretty educated guesses. There even could be some songs written about her. Alright, lightning round time. As mentioned previously, Swift is a fan of writing from experience. We're going to be diving into Swift songs and who they are allegedly about. Get ready, people. 52. Forever and Always is about Joe Jonas. It's well known that Joe Bro broke up with her over the phone, and the lyrics seem to reference that. 53. Dear John is about none other than alternative bad boy John Mayer. The title is pretty suspect, but also John has publicly stated he didn't deserve to feel the lyrical wrath of Swift. Plus, this is the only John we know that Swift dated, so
Yeah. 54, Better Than Revenge is a diss track for actress Camilla B, who Jonas's rebound was with actor Swift. 55, We Are Never Getting Back Together is about Jake Gyllenhaal. Swift wore a scarf similar to the one owned by Gyllenhaal in the music video, which sent the fan base into an absolute frenzy. 56, Out of the Woods is about One Direction's Harry Styles. A big clue was a mention of paper planes in the lyrics. Harry apparently was known to wear a necklace with a paper plane while they were together. 57, Out of the Woods is about a snowmobile accident that she suffered while riding with Harry Styles. Number 58, Style is also about none other than Harry Styles. The song references slicked back long hair, which happens to be the boy bander's go-to style. The song also is pretty much plainly called Style. 59, Taylor's song Red has a hidden message with the word Sag in it. Could it be a reference to Jake Gyllenhaal? We think so. I mean, both Taylor and Jake have the same zodiac sign, Sagittarius. Me too, guys. Pound it. 60. John Mayer's song Paper Doll is about Swift. He mentions the age 22 in the song, which is also one of Taylor's biggest hits. 61. One Direction's song Perfect is also about Swift. The boys have been pretty quiet about what inspired the song, but the video was shot in New York City, where Harry and Taylor's relationship is speculated to have begun. 62. Bad Blood is about pop star feud with Katy Perry. Yikes, guys, don't get on T Swift's bad side, or there may be a song about you. 63. Try to Make It Anyway by Love and Theft is also about Swift. Swift wrote a song called Hey Stephen, which is alleged to be about the band member Stephen Barker-Lyles, and this is their comeback. Okay, that's the end of the lightning round. Did we forget any songs? If so, leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you guys.
So, number 64, Swift is a huge Disney fan. She guest starred on Take Two with Phineas and Ferb and added Hannah Montana to her list of IMDb credits. Number 65, Swift's young adult anthem 22 came about because she said that 22 was her best year. Well, little does she know that in a few months, Speak Now will become the fastest selling digital album by a female artist. So maybe she could just annually sing about how every year is her best year. Number 66, although she hasn't been cast in any Broadway productions as of yet, Swift unsuccessfully auditioned to play Eponine in the film adaptation of Les Mis. Hopefully life doesn't kill the dream she dreamed, and she'll be at the stage door near you in the future. Number 67. When Red was released in 2012, it was said that during the week of October 22nd to 28th, Swift was selling 2 albums every second. That was nearly 20% of all album sales that week. Number 68. Swift is all about her Swifties. She even created an official Tumblr in 2015 where she regularly reblogs funny memes and sends inspirational messages to her fans. She also leaves inspirational messages on Instagram to struggling fans. What a sweetheart. Number 69. Swift's refrigerator is filled with Perrier. She has nearly every flavor stocked at her disposal. Since we're on the subject of food, Swift's favorite dessert? Cheesecake. Number 70. Things came full circle for Taylor Swift and James Taylor when the two performed together in 2012. Number 71. Taylor is a big fan of the Chilean poet Pablo Neruda and included one of his poems in the liner notes for her Red album. Go see if you can find it. Number 72. Taylor wrote the song Everything Has Changed on a trampoline with Ed Sheeran. The two originally met in 2012 through their managers, and on June 8, 2013, they performed the song together on Britain's Got Talent. Number 73. Besides music, Swift has occasionally dipped her toes into the acting pond. Some of her credits include TV shows New Girl, CSI, and films The Giver and Valentine's Day. Number 74. Swift upheld the computer repairman's legacy of teaching guitar by passing on her skills to Lorax co-star Zac Efron. They performed a song together on The Ellen Show to promote the movie. Number 75. Swift's best friend is American fashion model Carly Kloss. Swift even keeps a spare room for her when she visits. The two originally met in 2012 after Taylor mentioned in an issue of Vogue that she wanted to bake cookies with Carly, and thankfully, Carly accepted her offer. Number 76. We Are Never Getting Back Together jumped from number 72 to number 1 on the Billboard charts in a week. 2012's Bad Blood made a similar jump on the Hot 100, but it was only a 53-to-1 jump. Number 77. Earlier we talked about how Fall Out Boy's music helped Swift get through high school. Swift got the chance to perform with her high school saviors at the 2013 Victoria's Secret fashion show. Number 78. Her previous opening acts have included Ed Sheeran, Hunter Hayes, and Shawn Mendes, all three which had found higher success in the charts after teaming up with Tay-Tay. In fact, all but Shawn Mendes has been nominated for a Grammy Award. Number 79. In October 2014, Swift held surprise listening parties for 1989 all around the world and invited exactly 89 superfans to each event. Events were held in Los Angeles, London, Nashville, and New York. She called the listening parties #1989 Secret Sessions and baked cookies and desserts for all of her guests. Number 80. Swift is the first woman to win Billboard's Women of the Year award twice. She first won in 2011. Then after her win in 2014, she said it was the perfect early birthday present. Number 81. Swift was the first woman ever to dethrone herself from the number 1 spot on Billboard's Hot 100 after Blank Space knocked out Shake It Off in November 23, 2014. This also helped make Billboard's record for longest #1 spot held by all female musicians. Number 82. Because Swift was so comfortable around horses growing up, she didn't need any green screen trickery while shooting the Blank Space video. That's actually her standing on the horse. Number 83. After Swift heard the music to Out of the Woods, it only took her 30 minutes to write the lyrics. Originally penned by Jack Antonoff, Taylor received a rough copy before freaking out with Jack about how well the two vibed. Number 84. On the credits for Wildest Dreams, Swift listed her heartbeat as an instrument. A resting heart rate is about 70 beats per minute, which is the exact tempo of Wildest Dreams. Number 85. When the music video for Bad Blood hit the internet, it earned the record for the most YouTube views in 24 hours. That is until Adele came back with her video for her single Hello. Number 86. After being released for only 19 weeks, Swift's album 1989 outsold Red, which had been out for 228 weeks. Number 87. The Wildest Dreams video was shot in Africa's Tanzania and followed the journey of a fictional character named Marjorie Finn. Does that ring a bell? Swift's grandmother's name was Marjorie Finlay. Number 88. Hidden Messages. All of Swift's album have liner notes that give hints about the backstories of the songs. Fans frantically try to decode the messages with each album release. For example, the last track on 1989, Clean's liner message was, "She lost him, but she found herself, and somehow that was everything," which made a lot of sense since the album was one about her embracing herself. Number 89. Swift has two cats. They were named after Swift's favorite TV show characters, Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy and Law & Order's Olivia Benson. Number 90. If 1989 had actually been released in 1989, it would have surpassed the sales of Michael Jackson's Thriller. To give you an idea of how impressive that is, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, Michael Jackson's Thriller was the best-selling album of all time up until 2009. It sold 65 million copies. Number 91. Although Swift was the first country artist to win a VMA in 2011, she was also the first artist to be interrupted mid-speech by Kanye West for beating Beyoncé in a category. Swift has a great sense of humor, considering she has a framed picture of the incident at her house with the caption, "Life is full of interruptions." Number 92. Swift is also known for her philanthropy efforts. She donated proceeds of her song Welcome to New York to NYC's public school system. She eventually went on to send $50,000 to New York City's Department of Education. Number 93. Swift is no stranger to topping lists for charity. After being crowned Do Something's most charitable celebrity 3 years in a row, she has also went on to donate $50,000 to her backup dancer's nephew with cancer, $2,000 to one of her fans trying to raise money for school, and $100,000 to the V Foundation for pediatric cancer. Number 94. In support of Kesha during her 2016 sexual assault lawsuit against music producer Dr. Luke, Swift donated $250,000 to help the singer with legal fees. Number 95. Her fans get some wealth too. Midway during an interview with Rolling Stone, a fan approached Swift to snap a pic. Swift found out it was her birthday and gave her money to eat at Chipotle. How much did Swift give the fan? $90. Number 96. Swift has homes in Pennsylvania, Tennessee, California, and most notably New York. The apartment she bought in New York was previously owned by Peter Jackson, who lent the apartment to Ian McKellen. Number 97. With more than 73 million Twitter followers, Swift has more followers than the POTUS Barack Obama. He only has 71 million followers. Number 98. Since Swift first started touring, some of her fan meet and greets would last up to 4 hours. Number 99. In addition to Swift's extensive music award collection, she can officially add one from the Television Academy. Swift earned an Emmy Award for Original Interactive Program for her Amex Unstage Taylor Swift Experience in 2015. The program allowed fans to explore the set of her Blank Space music video from all angles via a 360-degree camera. Number 100. Her most recent album, 1989, had the largest sales week for an album since 2002, beating out Eminem's The Eminem Show when it was released. Adele clapped back and snatched the record after dropping 25, but hopefully Swift can reclaim that throne at some point. Number 101. The music video to Out of the Woods was shot on location in New Zealand. And yes, those wolves were not CGI. They were all real. Number 102. Musician Ryan Adams loved Taylor Swift's 1989 album so much he produced his own album covering all the tracks. Adams says it helped him after his divorce with ex-wife Mandy Moore. He wanted to make the recording as if they were by Bruce Springsteen. Number 103. 1989's Blank Space was inspired by all the crazy things the media spun about Taylor Swift's personal life. Number 104. Swift's 1989 World Tour was the highest grossing tour of 2015 with totals around $250 million. Her tour even defeated One Direction's final tour before their hiatus. Number 105. At every show, members of the audience would get light-up bracelets that changed colors during her set. Swift has said she loves anything sparkly, but sticks with red, green, or blue for bracelets for her tours. Number 106. The 1989 World Tour was visited by 61 special celebrity guests over 83 shows. Celebs include Idina Menzel, Selena Gomez, Mick Jagger, Ricky Martin, Ellie Goulding, and even more more, stop by just to say hello. Number 107. At the 2016 Grammys, Swift did what she does best, swiping trophies left and right. She won 3, which brings her total Grammy count to 10. Only 3 more until she hits her lucky number.
Once again, guys, I'm Lauren Mayhew, and you just finished watching MicDrop's 107 music facts about Miss T Swift. Did you guys enjoy these facts? I did. If you did, make sure that you subscribe because we love bringing you more facts about your favorite musicians every week. Oh, and let us know which artist we should feature next. See you guys next time.